Hope you're doing as good as I'm doing today. I think I'm at a 7 physically. Weight's went really well. I am just so tired. I'm very close to finishing this part of my program where it's just all a ton of volume between 65 and 75% of my maxes. And this entire week is just pause reps. And it is a form of deloading because I'm not going too heavy and I'm able to just focus on my form and my core. So like strength-wise, I'm not really worried. But holy shit, like it is still so much effort to just have to wing yourself under the bar when you're doing triples on clean and jerk. Like it's basically doing 6 reps in one when you're doing that much. And I did 4 triples today and it's a lot. But mentally, because I pushed through and had really good form with it, and was very happy with how I did. And so many gym homies today, too. It was a very good day. Mentally, 7.5. Very, very nice. But regardless of that, I don't really know how to get into this conversation. I kind of just am trying to wing it because I didn't really think about it before hitting the button to record. But I thought it'd be cool to talk about on whether or not you are overcomplicating the stress in your daily life or just life in general. And in a very positive way. I mean, no shade, and I know that everybody has their own way of overcoming stress and their own way of, that everybody has their own stressors. I can't assume what everybody feels like or how everybody should go about it, but I thought it'd be cool to give my experience because maybe people might latch on to a couple ideas I throw out there. But essentially, the way that I see it is I think that what happens to most people when they are extremely stressed all day, every day throughout their life, and they don't know what they're doing wrong, or they think that they just got to push through it, and the classic saying of it is what it is. But I think what happens is a lot of minor issues go untreated, as in like something will seem small, like you got an assignment due in a couple days. It is what it is. I'll get to it when I get to it. Whatever. You don't really think about it too much, and then along with like work and the gym if you go, or just whatever else you're doing in your day for your hobbies, your passions, how you're just trying to live your daily life. Even cooking for yourself can be a bitch, and all these minor things can just stack up and cause a major depressive episode, because all the stress, like it stacks up so much that it seems like life is just completely unstoppable and there's too many things to deal with at once. And it's just going to crumble you the moment you start. So, and again, the hardest part, no matter what you're doing, is the start. Taking that first step into the open and just seeing how it goes. It's both the most frightening, but also it's the hardest to commit to because you start with zero commitment. You gain commitment as you follow through with whatever you're trying to get done. So the way that I like to think about it, I guess, regardless of what stressors you may have in your life, is you got to really sit down and think about what you are able to do right now, this second, in your present day. And I don't mean like doing 30 different things at once just because you can pile them all up at the same time. You're going to burn out so fast. And again, that's how you get crumbled by all those stressors, and it causes a major depressive episode. It sucks. And so the way I like to go about it is I sit down and you got to remind yourself that all of these things that you're worried about, just take it one at a time. We have a lot of time in our lives, I feel, and even if you're like over 50 years old, I'm just throwing that age out because I'm 20 and I don't know what it's like to be older yet. Not that that's old, but regardless, if it seems like you have a short amount of time in your life, I still fully believe that no matter at what point you are in your life, if you are truly living by your everyday, like present life and appreciating your daily livelihood, then it's never too late to try something new, or it's never too late to try to overcome something that you haven't been able to get to, And so you just got to remind yourself that just break up all the issues that you're having right now into like 10 different pieces. And like once you can see them all laid out, looking at all of them at once is a catastrophe. It looks like a puzzle piece you're never going to finish, and you get overwhelmed instantaneously. So once you have everything split apart, so at least the issues become separate, because again, it's normally a bunch of different issues with different things that are just all happening at once, so it seems like it's too much to do. So just literally, it doesn't even matter which one you want to do, just pick one. Just grab one. Like, oh, I need to cook and meal prep this week. Grab that one, go get it done. You don't expect yourself to do a second thing on that list. Just go do your meal prep, try to commit to it, try to get it as much as you can done. So that one little thing, when you just pick at that one little thing, it's not that big. It's not like compared to the 10 things stacked together that you think you need to get done all today. Just grab the one. Whatever you think is either most important that needs to get done right away, or something that you think will be more difficult the longer you wait. Just try to start. Don't even expect to finish right away. Just give it a start. And so once you get once you put down an hour or so, or even 30 minutes into just something that's stressing you out, you've got a level of commitment there to it. And again, you can start other stuff, but I really recommend that you just take one minor issue at a time, whether it's meal prepping, or I got an assignment or an exam in a couple of days, so I got to study. Just study 30 minutes, and then when you get to the exam day, when you need to study, you've already got part of the work done. And it's a lot less stressful when you get to that stressful day. The way I see it is you don't want to do a bunch of shit at once, because then all you're thinking about is the future of you instead of the present day you. And so you don't get to fully appreciate what you're doing right now. And you're all worried about all the things that you need to get done right now just to make you a couple days from now a little bit happier. So make sure that, one, you're getting what you need to get done to survive today and make yourself happy today. And once you're feeling good and you think that you've done everything that you need to do for yourself, then tackle that one thing, just one at a time. You don't typically get a minor issue stacked on every single day. So if you tackle one thing once a day, again, no matter how small it may seem, meal prep can take let's say 2 hours. I can probably meal prep in an hour, honestly. But if meal prepping takes you 2 hours, just take that one thing. If you've got assignments or other stuff that you need to do later in the week, a project, whatever you need to study, or you got some presentation for work, or you got whatever, an interview, just put everything else aside. If you want to start with, starting with whatever you feel is more important. If you want to start with studying, that's another thing too. But just whatever you want to start with, do that one thing on that first day and be okay, cool. I got something done. I feel a little bit more productive. It makes you feel very good about yourself when you get that little bit of extra productivity out, and you just leave it at that. It's like the gym. You don't want to just go in and do a 3.5 hour workout. You're not, when you first start out, you're not going to be able to stay consistent. You're going to burn out instantly. You got to plan your rest days and go a couple days at a time, and then see where it goes from there. Same thing. You just start with one minor issue or one minor daily stressor at a time, and later on, throughout the weeks of you getting used to this cycle, you can stack on another one. Do 2 in a day. Awesome. I feel the people who are the most successful are the ones who started that cycle early and gave themselves the opportunity to build it up until they could just tackle on every daily stressor they have all at once every single day, and it just feels like a normal day. That's the whole point. You want to do what feels like a normal day that makes you fulfilled and you happy, and then after that, that's when you worry about the little stuff that's just tickling at the back of your brain, being I really should get that done. For me, I will never skip the gym. It's just something that has kept me completely positive and productive in my daily life. But that's something that has to happen. So in my normal life, even though the stress used to be a daily stressor because I wasn't committed initially and I wasn't going every single day, and the days that I would miss, I'd feel like shit. Now that I've gone so many times consistently, I don't miss, and it feels completely normal. I literally have not missed a day in the gym in probably a year. And it's I only miss for very special occasions, like a birthday, like my girlfriend's birthday or an anniversary, something like that. If it's my birthday, I'm going, and it's just because it feels normal. It makes me happy every day. And so people who tackle on their daily stressors and it seems like they're overworking themselves, it might just be that they are happy doing that. It makes them feel fulfilled in the day because it's become a normal cycle and a normal schedule for them to just go and tackle all their shit. So if you feel like you got the world crumbling on top of you, just take a second, first of all, breathe, especially if it's nighttime. If it's 9 to 10 p.m. at night and you got you're worrying about stuff a couple days from now, it's too late. Just get comfy, go to bed, enjoy your night, because God damn it, we both know you're not going to get anything done. It's too late. So accept that it's too late and do better tomorrow. Tack on that one thing tomorrow when you wake up. And just, again, embrace that that's all you could do today. And then it's like with programming. Like, you want that first cycle on your program to be, not trend cycle, by the way, just whatever, like how long it takes to go through a block of your program. You want that first one you start on a new program to be easy, not for the sake of chilling out and taking a deload month, but for the sake of, if you're going to do this program consistently, you want that first one to be good so that you can add weight effortlessly. And then eventually you'll plateau, but it'll take a lot longer than just going to your PR instantly and then just getting killed on your first block. And then you want to change all of your programming, and when there wasn't really a need to, like how people will try to tackle so many stresses at once, and then they'll redo their whole schedule when they didn't even need to. They just needed to tackle a little bit less, because not everybody can tackle as much as they can every day. It's like I say, like everybody's 100% effort is different every single day. You either have a maximum effort where you're getting everything that you need to get done, you're going to the gym, you're going to school, getting everything, you're sleeping well, or your 100% is literally just waking up and making food. It happens. It may seem lazy to some people, but God damn it, I've had days where I wake up and I get out of bed at 11, I make me some brekkie, some brunch, and that's all I'm doing for the day. It's a rest day, I want to chill out, whatever. I earned that day. And so, breathe, understand that all your minor issues are probably very easy to tackle if you look at just one at a time. So just take one little thing, do that every day, or at least try to. Give yourself some rest days if you need, regardless of what you're doing, whether it's studying, whatever. Like if you want to study 5 days a week, let's say that. That's a big number, but like you can even start with 3 days a week, whatever. Like with the gym, people normally start with 3. So just start with like 3 days of studying a week, and then build it up from there, and then it'll feel effortless to study. And I feel like once people get a really good schedule with school, they realize, or even work, just the amount of work you need to be getting done, they realize how easy it is to get tested or have some sort of examination or test of your experience when you just do a little bit every day that's comfortable for you at that moment. Because eventually, like right now, I just did one of the hardest workouts today I've done in forever, but I feel great. I'm not even sore. That was not a thing not too long ago in my life. But it shows that the progress is there. So anyway, a little rant about that. I don't really know where to go from there, because again, everybody's different, but just, I guess the only other thing I can say is surround yourself with positive people that will pick you up, that you can also rely on and fall on for support. And then also surround yourself in a positive environment. Like, this is why I want to go work at the gym I go to. I think it's going to be a very positive environment for me to work in. And most people go work in environments that they feel negatively about and only feel positively about the money. So, positive environment, positive people, tackle one thing at a time, Start with one thing today or tomorrow if it's too late, and then just leave it at that. Try to do one the next day. If you don't get it done, whatever. This is your new personal best. Embrace it. Be happy for it. And then the next day, if you're going to rest, when you come back, that's when you got to make sure you stay committed and you stay positive and you stay on track with it. And then eventually it will get easier and easier and easier to tack on more and more stressors until eventually you can just go every single day without experiencing a stressor. As stupid as that may sound in the life that we have for us in America or on Earth, wherever you're at. But I think that I go through most days without experiencing a whole lot of stressors, and I'm very proud of that, or at least I'm able to tackle them immediately. So I hope that kind of mentality might help some other people who's watching. But, enjoy your day. Have a little snack. Goodbye.